Hello, YouTube people. So, I went to the movies tonight and I saw Wonder Woman, and I felt like I needed to talk about it. So, I'm gonna give an actual review on this movie, but here is my fangirl squee for a minute. Fuck the haters. Fuck everybody who didn't think this movie was gonna happen. Fuck everybody who left the project. Fuck everyone who wrote terrible female archetype superheroes in the past. Like, seriously, bitches can't be nice and, like, strong like Diana is. And, everybody could suck it because Diana of Themyscira is single-handedly saving the DC universe, and you all know it. So, on that note, let's get to a regular review. The movie was good, obviously. It had a lot of action in it. It had some emotional moments that actually made me cry. I'm not sure if they were just, I don't know if it was the cinematography or if it was the writing, but there were some genuine emotional moments for me in this film. I also had a few, like, fuck yeah moments, of course, because of the action scenes. One in particular is the scene of the Themyscirans on the beach when they were fighting the Germans. I thought that shit was cool as hell. It honestly felt kind of like 300 to me. That same kind of vibe. It's probably because they're Greek, but it felt like 300 with badass bitches, so I wholeheartedly approve of that. There's also, what else? I also enjoyed Diana's character as a whole. She felt well-rounded and as well as new. She was very, she knew exactly what she wanted to do. She had a goal in mind when she left, and she was not going to stop until she reached that goal of hers, which I think is a very interesting and much needed archetype for a female superhero to have. Most of them, like, especially since they kind of shoehorn this love interest on her with her male counterpart. I mean, I felt like it was shoehorned in. Maybe she genuinely cared about him at least a little bit. I mean, at least on a friendship level. But I didn't feel like she genuinely loved him. Like, not in the same way that he obviously started to love her. But she obviously cared very deeply about him. So I'm not going to get mad at it being there, but it was definitely an afterthought and was not her main goal, which, you know, it feels like sometimes when female superheroes, like when they get the guy or whatever, they just become secondary to the guy. And since this movie was about her, they couldn't do that, obviously. And I feel like they handled it very well in a tasteful manner. Let's see, what else was about it? I liked the World War II era costume designs, I guess, or makeup, if you want. I feel like her outfits were very tasteful, very much her, something that, like, you know, if you're going to be a Themysciran trying to masquerade in a man's world, especially in the 1940s, what do you put on? I mean, what do you put on? Seriously, no one really knows. But I feel like her outfit choice was very good, very sound. Like, it meant a lot. It really did. It did pretty well as far as her choice. It was not flowy, not too masculine, but at the same time, it was functional. Something that she could easily take off, which I was a little surprised at that. How did they find an outfit that she could easily take off on a battlefield? That was a little far-fetched. Also, let's see, her I did kind of like the scenes where she just marched around, like, just like she owned everything. I mean, obviously, because she has no stipulation in her mind that women are not allowed in this place, or proper women do this and don't do that. So she's going to be like, well, fuck it. I have an idea. I have something I'm going to say, and I'm going to say it in front of this council of men, whether they like it or not. Fuck you. So that's always good to do. I mean, even nowadays, it kind of feels like sometimes women can't necessarily say what they want to say. But, I mean, not always, but sometimes. So there's that. Overall, the ending, I liked it, but I had some difficulties in it. I mean, Diana is powerful. We all know that. We know a little bit about her backstory. If you're a person who doesn't know about her backstory, then I guess you, I don't know, you'd be surprised at some things. But I could say that the ending kind of felt Deus Ex Machina to me. Like, she just became the powerful be-all, end-all of everything, which it's the end of her movie, so hell, why wouldn't she? I mean, it's been done in like every other superhero movie that's ever been made, so why would they leave it out of hers? It wouldn't make any sense for them to do that, so fine, put it in. Still a trope, but fine, whatever. Overall, other than that, I thoroughly enjoyed it. It definitely had enough action for me. It had very good dialogue, very funny, and thought-provoking. And more than anything, it was just something that, well, on a personal note, being a person who has always felt sort of different from the rest, women-wise and power-wise, it's nice to see that represented on a big screen. I mean, obviously I don't look like Diana does. Not many women do. But that aside, just having that type of influence, having someone around who can tell young girls, it's okay for you to be like this. You can be this powerful, all hail me type woman who can lift up a fucking car. I mean, not realistically, but do whatever you want, be who you want, and fuck everybody else who tries to hold you down, because you're gonna do you. And I'm glad for that. We need more of that. So please keep making more movies with her in it, because I love that actress. And yeah, that's about it. Like and subscribe, people. This is what keeps YouTube going, you know. Alright, see ya.